So here's a little thing that maybe not everybody saw today, but this morning, Canadian Prime Minister was talking to auto factory workers about, like, we know the tariffs, we know there's this little pause, it's not good, we're going to work on it, I can do math, we're going to figure this out, like, Canada is very invested in finding new trade partners. We will work on this. Not necessarily that we'll work with America, but we will work on this. We are doing everything we can, which I firmly believe. At the very least, he's making slightly more rational choices than the American president, so, like, at the very least, it's reassuring. Somebody with two brain cells who doesn't need a nap midday is in charge. Not to brag, but our prime minister remembers when he signed stuff. Anywho, and then 3 hours later, Trump gets up and is like, an additional 25% tariffs on imported cars. Okay, cool. I mean, yes, this is going to have an impact on Canadian automakers. It absolutely will. But it's also really gonna punish Americans. Because I don't think most people realize how many car parts are made in Canada and China and Mexico. Like, made here, but like half the chips not made here. And it's going to take a while to ramp up production, even if you can do everything in house. It's going to take a year or two. Like, it's not like this technology, these factories, these machines are just like lying around. And so American media is very busy talking about, like, this is going to be great for America. This is going to bring back auto industries in America. Like, Detroit's going to be whatever. What they're leaving out is also today the Chinese ambassador was very busy talking to Canadian officials, citing growing numbers of trade between Canada and China. Now, at the moment, Canada and China are having a little tiff because China assassinated 4 Canadians who were visiting China. Granted, they were caught on schmunk charges, but yeah, Canadians take it kind of personally when you whack us. Even if we misbehave, you could just put us on a plane home. Like we put you guys on a bus home every time you get way too drunk in Montreal. This ambassador, knowingly in front of the press, with Canadian officials, was talking about how Canada and China are doing more trade and looking forward to even more trade in the future now that other avenues have been shut down. So the two countries with the most auto parts are gonna be besties while America tries to figure out how to duct tape car parts together. See, like, context for a story helps because it sounds good. Trump's gonna put more tariffs on foreign cars. Where are the parts for those foreign cars made? Where are the parts for American cars made? Where do you think the Tesla batteries come from, sir? Not here. It's so stupid. I don't think there's a car that's made in the US bumper to bumper American. I mean, one of those maybe like 3D modeled printed kits of a remake of a 1950s automobile, but besides that, I don't. So just know that China and Canada are definitely cuddling up. I have a feeling in the near future we're going to see China-Mexico or China-Canada-Mexico having some kind of a meetup publicly. Because, I mean, they talk, but when they go in front of cameras, they're doing it on purpose. It doesn't help the fact that, so many of my friends are like, I don't know how I'm going to afford my next lease. I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I would tell you go to mechanic school, but like half the cars now require being plugged into a computer, so you can't even fix your cars yourself. Drive with care. Like, you're going to need this car to last you several years. These other countries are definitely getting together and being like, okay, let's play and make a deal. We don't have to like each other to trade with each other as long as we're not trading with the US. I really can't wait to see what celebrities start to drive. Because, if celebrities are true Americans, they would give up their Beamers, Bentleys, Bugattis, Mercedes, Lambos, Jaguars. Nobody should drive a Jaguar. It'll be really interesting to see if celebrities stop driving high-end cars. Can't wait for the trend of influencers like leaning on hoopties. Maybe this is the moment where we can bring back Pimp My Ride.